Sleep in. Okay, when I come back, I'm gonna bring you, it might take me a few days or a week to get back. When I come back, I'll bring you a backpack with a rolled up sleeping bag and all that. I'm going to get it from Academy. So let me make this light. There's your lunch though.
God bless you.
You too, buddy.
I appreciate you, man. Be safe out here.
No worries. Did I give you a water?
Not yet.
Here's a water.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yep.
God bless.
Yep. All right, guys. So I don't know how that makes y'all feel after seeing that, but I know how it made me feel after, you know, just talking to that guy and being there. And he's not the only one. There's a lot of people who have, you know, struggled and wound up in a bad place, you know, and homeless. I mean, there's a lot of ex-military come back over here and they've got a problem. They get, you know, people need help. And I mean, we're sitting here and our worst problem is we might be running low on coffee. You know, really? I mean, it's a sad state we're in. I had to make a delivery, so I couldn't exactly do what I was doing with my backpack for homeless. At the time I was out. I'd already given one away, and I hated it. That's where I wanted to, you know, beat myself up a bit because I didn't have another one on deck ready to go. You know, that kind of hurt me a little bit. But I did give him some beef stew, some rice, all kinds of stuff. I gave him water. I wound up handing him a couple of waters. You know, but like I said, you know, Academy's closed right now, so I can't just go and get it right now, but I can get it first thing in the morning. And it turns out that I can bobtail out of here, so that's what's happening. That's what's up. So we're gonna take care of that tomorrow first thing. I don't know if I get it on video, but I will be handing him a bag tomorrow, and he'll have a bed to sleep in. You know, a nice sleeping bag with a tarp under it, and get him a blow-up mattress. It's a pool float from the dollar store. So, composition books, 50 cents. I get 2 of those. All right, what? These are only 25 cents a piece. 2 of those. That would work. There we go. These are on sale right here. I can split them up. That's like 9. Split them up. Do quite a few of them. No. I'm thinking a couple of these. Something like that. A couple of these. Yeah, we gotta grab a couple of these here. The high endurance one. I mean, I use it. Yeah, that's not bad. $1.97 for the good one. And what we got here? $2.98, $3. I can split them up. That'll work. This is the section I was looking for. And see, it's like $1.47 just for this one here. When I got the big one for cheaper, you know, 97 cents for this. But they got shampoos and stuff over here. $1.47. We'll check this stuff out here. Bar soap. Yeah, this one wins. 97 cent piece. A couple of them. It's not bad for a little IFAC kit. A couple of those, you know. You gotta have a place to put your soap. It's not bad. Walmart got me beat. Might have to put some of that stuff back. It's like $6. It's not bad for a pack. There you go. Yeah, see, here's the ones that they have at Walmart. It's Ozark Trail down to 40, $8.97. That's not bad. Still thinking the ones at maybe the ones at let's see, it's a cool weather. See, that's down to 40. That's about the same temperature, but I still think the ones at Academy might be better, so we'll check those out. They got a whole wall of them. Look, 17, 44, 14, and I mean tents and all kinds of stuff, but I'm just looking to get a tarp. A couple of tarps. Might need 4 of these tent pegs. 1, 2 per tarp, and then that's just for the corners. Well, this is another way to go, but it's kind of big and cumbersome, you know. It's not too heavy, but it's definitely squared and hard, and you know, I don't know. Still thinking tarps is a good way to go with a sleeping bag.
Book bag where the back to school stuff is.
Yeah, so I'm thinking a book bag maybe from the back to school or something, and these should be strong enough for paracord anyways, right? I'm videotaping this now, so 2 of these were $1.97. One will do, you know, one on each end of a piece of paracord that goes between the 2 trees where the paracord holds the, what you would call the peak of the tarp up. You know, that'll work. All right, well, the Road Dog Radio Network told me the next time I put one of these together to do a video on it and to post it on their Facebook page. If anybody could put it on their Facebook page, I don't really have a Facebook for my channel and all, but that'd be fine. But I'm going to let them know about it, and then they can post it on there if they want. Basically, you know, it's one of those things where if you're homeless, you're sleeping on the ground or anywhere, you know, and if they come up while you're at a red light and ask you, hey, can you help? I know a lot of people are hesitant about giving them money, you know, thinking that they might use it for drugs or whatever, but we've gotten to the point where truck drivers, usually we just hand them our lunch, you know. And this is a different way of doing it. I just basically go and get the best deals I can where I can, and if anybody donates a bag or a sleeping bag, I've talked to Academy Sports. They sponsor some people. They wanted me to get in touch with their corporate, but I mean, I've just been doing this. It's just something I do. So if you want to do this, you could do this. I mean, rather than be on your 34-hour break and, like I was saying earlier, you know, just be filling up your coffee cup, this is something you could do. So I'll go through some of this stuff. I mean, this is what I wanted to show was this is a sleeping bag that's already opened up and rolled out. Okay, as long as you can fit it into a backpack, you know, with anything else you put in there, put as much as you want, but you know, you get them a travel kit. This is enough for 2, you know, it's 1 pack, and that's another pack, you know, so each just 1 first aid kit. And these are handy. These, you keep soap in them. Truck drivers like these, you know, so if you got a truck driver, hey, buy this for your truck driver. So put soaps in them. And speaking of soap, truck drivers, these come free at the TA when you get a shower. These little soaps, the ones you don't use, I see nothing wrong with throwing them in your pack and making a kit for somebody that might need it more than you do. Alright, so I buy washcloths. I got 2 here. I buy washcloths by the pack. They're only a couple of dollars at Walmart for the cheap ones that are bundled up, and I wash them first so it's softer. Just like the t-shirts, I wash them, and the boxers, I wash them first. And you can split them up. I just put like 2 t-shirts in each bag. You can buy a pack of t-shirts for 12 bucks. I showed that. And then wash them, because nobody wants to wear a brand new t-shirt. It's kind of stiff, you know. You can buy separate shampoo too, but I mean, so it's on how you want to do it, but those do come with some shampoo. And I put like a big large bottle of Dasani water in there, and then give them some drinking water too, but that way they can clean up. And you know, you can take one of these right here, you can split it up 4 ways and just throw 1 sleeve of crackers in there. Ziploc bags are good for I put Q-tips in them, you know, for each one. And just make sure if you're giving them food, keep in mind, I mean, this is good for protein, all this stuff, and you know, you can get them a little kit, fork, spoon, and knife kit, but keep in mind that if it's something that needs to be opened up, you need to get them a can opener. This is a military, this is a P38. It's better to actually have the P58, which is the longer one, but I'm out of those, and they didn't have any more at the military surplus. Black Ops 2 in Tennessee on I-24, exit 158 sells these. Some military surplus stores have them, as well as the MREs. This is the Sloppy Joe one. These are decent. I like these. So, you know, this was made by the Sopakco, S-O-P-A-K-C-O packaging. And these are good. And you know, this kind of stuff, you can get these in the cans with a pop top, or you can just give them these. And the ready to serve rice, you know, that kind of thing. If they wanted to heat it up they could in a gas station, or these are pre-cooked things that they could eat anyways. But and then I keep you know, you got to think, if say they go in and try to get a job, well, here's the application. Go fill this out and bring it back. Okay? They don't have a pen. You know, this is a notebook. I tend to write something in this, you know, something motivational. Let them know, you know, look, God loves you. The world doesn't think anything bad of you. Write whatever you want. And then on the second page, I'll put a diagram of how to set up a tarp tent, which is what I have this on here. This tarp is free. This tarp did not cost me one dime. You get it if you buy anything from Harbor Freight. You can get a coupon. You get them offline. Even if you just show them on your phone, they can scan it off your smartphone or any kind of phone, just a picture of it, and it'll work. So a lot of them are in there, even in their paper and in their stores, they know that. So you can get a tarp, the smaller one, which is still, what is this, 5 by 7, I believe it is, tarp. This tarp is good for the ground, okay? And then buy a bigger tarp. That would be something like at least a 8 by 10, and they can string it up with paracord. You can get this paracord at Black Ops 2. This is where I got it. The guy remembers me, I'm sure. I will put a link in the description of where his place is. And then, but I've got this paracord already cut up. This is black. It was hard to see, so I wanted to show this. But basically, you can buy a hank, that's what it's called, of paracord, and you can go ahead and cut it up and go ahead and have it set up for them, and take these out of their little packages. I'll show that in a bit. And you can hook them to the eyelet of a tarp. You want to get the middle one, you know, halfway down in the middle. And then, you know, there's just some chocolate snacks and stuff, but halfway down over there is a eyelet, all right? And then these are tent pegs. So if you have a ridge line running across the middle between two trees, all right, you're talking horizontally between two trees, then you can drape the tarp over it and tie it down with tent pegs in this corner, that corner, that corner, and that corner, and then that keeps the rain off of them. And then get them a pool float from the dollar store, the little cheap pool floats that you blow up. They can lay that down on top of this tarp. Draw them a diagram for this stuff, okay, but they can lay that on top of this tarp and put the sleeping bag on top of it, and put a sleeping bag on top of it, and that's a good night's sleep. So it's all in what you want to do. I hope this was a good video. I hope it wasn't moving too much. I'm just trying to show what I do and show others how to do what I do. But yeah, I'm going to take and I'm going to cut up some of this paracord and make some loops and go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and run a line, say from here to the other carabiner, about 10 feet that way. So there's going to be 10 feet in between them. And then I'm going to tie a loop, not a loop, not a loop, so that when you go around a tree, you can hook it to it at any distance that you want, so that you can bring it in closer, or you can be at the farthest out, you know, 10 foot away, if you got a couple trees 10 foot away, and that is your ridge line. So I'll go ahead and set that up so they don't have to, you know, and put a note on it. This is your ridge line. And if you do a diagram, do a good enough one. Now, here's the other thing. These lights are free also at Harbor Freight. You have to make a separate purchase. So if you're making different trips to Harbor Freight, these are decent little lights. Wow, that's bright. So they've got a tent light that they can hang up from what? The ridge line that they put in place on the inside. And this won't get wet either. So help out where you can, people. I mean, at the very least, if you can't do anything else, get them a little travel kit. Get them some fingernail clippers. Get, you know, I put socks in here too, by the way. I forgot to mention. I'll wash them first. Get a brand new pack of socks and wash them with the washcloths. It's one load, you know, with the washcloths and the t-shirts, and there you go. And then, you know, if you want to let them know, hey, if they don't know where the local shelter is, and if you can find out, you write it in this book. You know, I would keep this one for them, you know, fairly nice, so they can you know, have a journal, you know. And then I put in with this, I put a Trucker's Chapel, Trucker's Bible. Same as the military gives you for morale, they give you a military manual, you know, to keep you reading, keep your mind focused really more than anything, keep you on the ball. Well, you know, I put a Bible in there, and I'll even mark some pages and put some verses for them to read, something that's a little uplifting, you know, and then they can use this for jotting down any kind of jobs that they want, or you know, places they need to call if they have family, you know, and throw them a roll of quarters, you know, in the bag, a $10 roll of quarters, or even a half a roll. It doesn't matter. That way they can call home if they can find a payphone. They've taken a lot of them out, but a lot of the truck stops and places, they still have payphones. So, you know, and they can write down, you know, their family's phone numbers, maybe get back home where they're trying to go in the first place. Maybe get someone to pick them up, say, hey, I'm here. Don't even have a quarter to call you, now I do. You know, now it's 50 cents or $1. If you leave them half a roll of quarters, though, that's $5. That's plenty of phone calls to get help. If you live in a city, get them a MARTA bus pass for Atlanta. Get them the transit pass for, you know, what St. Louis has got a bus system. Get them, you know, Texas, I believe, has got a bus system. Every place has got one. You know where you're at. You know how it works. Get them a bus pass. What's the worst you could do? Get them home? You know. And wool socks. Throw them in a pair of wool socks. Buy a pack of 3, wash them. That's how they come, and give them one. So, Road Dog Radio Network, y'all made me do this video. But it's good. You are right. Other people should know about this, and if you want to help, you know, you can go to Academy and get a sleeping bag, get a backpack, and get things going, make things greater, you know. That's all I got for this video. Y'all stay safe and sleep good. Okay? Peace. Alright, this is what I was trying to explain here. You got a carabiner, and let's just say that you run this around a tree. Let's say it's a small tree. The other end is already attached to another small tree. So then this one, to adjust it for the length, you come down, you've got a loop, another loop, another loop. So it doesn't matter how far away it is, it's an adjustable ridge line. That's what I was talking about. And you only have to do it on one end, but you could do it all the way across. But you want at least, say, 10 to 12 feet of cord. Okay, and so, you know, I'm making this as a kit so they don't have to expend their energy trying to figure out how to do this. But anytime you cut paracord, you see what can happen. I pulled those out to show that. When you cut the end, these inner strands that can be used separately, they come apart. So when you're making these, you want to tie a knot on the end of anything you cut, then tie it to the tent peg, and you see how it comes around here, and then there's a loop. So they're going to pull this loop here, pull it through this eyelet right here. Oh, little difficult one-handed, like always with all of my videos. So they're going to pull that through here, and then they're going to run this through it, okay? And that makes a loop, and then they can stick it in the ground and it'll pull it tight, the corner. So, and I've got them all run up, all these lines here, and then that's just the loop on the end here. So I've got all 4 of those ready. And a couple other things here. This is just something I wrote on another page here. It just shows what's in the pack. It says, you know, this pack contains paracord ridge line for the test ridge, ground tarp, large tarp, you know, everything that's in it. A couple t-shirts, food, some quarters, you know, a half roll of quarters to call family or use how you see fit. And then if they want to get in touch with me ever at some point later, they can leave a comment on one of my videos, you know. And this is a little something I do with the soaps right here. Like I was saying, if you get them at the truck stop and you're not going to use them, or if you buy some bar soap, it doesn't really matter, and set them up like that. So these plastic things are awesome because after you use it, it'll lock up and it'll keep the water any soap or anything from coming out and getting on anything else, and it protects the soap, and there you go. So hope this video was helpful. I was asked to do it, and so I don't mind showing it. And you know, you want to make a difference, it's up to you. Okay, that's all I got. I'm out. Peace.